Yo, ho, ho, ho. Mafia and Dolphins fans, it seems like. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the AFC East Roundtable pregame show. The pregame show, right then and there. We're just living. We're vibing right now. In about exactly 50 minutes for the third episode of our new channel. We're super excited about all of it. And it's just things are about to go absolutely off of the wall. I'm very excited. And you know what I'm doing? This is a tailgate. This is a pregame, right? So rather than me literally just reading all of your comments, reading all of your questions, that's what I'm going to do right here, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. I'm about to put a link right in the chat right over now. And then whoever wants to come in here, you can roll in here. Y'all can roll in here real fast. I'll see you in the waiting room. I'm going to try and get to as many of you as possible. I mean, realize that I'm going to leave here at 7:20 so I can start prepping for the AFC's roundtable. But, I mean, this is a fucking tailgate, bro. So, I mean, I want anyone to come in. We can talk about the Titans game. We can talk about last week. We can talk about whatever y'all want. I see some Dolphins fans in here. You know, they want to go on ahead and debate a little bit on whether or not the Bills are trash, which I think is absolutely deplorable. But is what it is. If you guys want to go on ahead and hop on in, you are more than welcome. I'm seeing a lot of people. And by the way, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely the best way to support this channel. Definitely the best way to support this channel on top of that. D. Raleigh. What up, bro? How's the good life, man? It's good to see you in here. Jose, what's good, man? Hope all is good. Bills own the Dolphins. I mean, stats don't lie. Win-loss record does not lie. They got to beat us before I think that they get any right to talk any type of doo-doo, bro. Just exactly what it's looking like. Listen, man, I went on ahead and I put the StreamYard link. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That means that, like, y'all can be on this show with me right now. Not a single person is in the waiting room right now. All you Dolphins fans telling me that Bills are trash, here's your opportunity to tell Dan Mitchell to his face. For all Buffalo Bills fans, obviously, let's talk a little ball. We legitimately just ended up handing the former Super Bowl champions, well, the current Super Bowl champions, their ass on live television. Super excited. Dude, Kobe came in. Super chat donation. Thank you so much, man. That really helps the channel out significantly. And I definitely appreciate your generosity. Last night, like during my stream, like everyone was literally just throwing in like cash after cash after cash after cash. Like I literally about cried about like how generous everybody was. And this just seems to make that continue. We have ready to kick some Titan ass. And then we got to get the little fishies very next week. See, I really want the Dolphins to win next week. I really want them to beat the Ravens. Because you know what I want? I want them to be riding high, confidence at an all-time high. And then, as always, Josh Allen just tears it down. I love that. I don't want them to lose against the Ravens. Because then they'd be desperate, or then they'd get somewhat of a reality check. But I hope they beat the Ravens. I really do, because nothing would make me happier. Super funny. But, dude, thank you so much once again. Super beneficial. Super beneficial right over there. So, you are the absolute man. What's up, Dan? Bills win 38-14 on Monday Night Football. Yeah, dude. I really think as the roster suggests, and I mean, granted, I've been wrong about Bills Titans for the past 2 to 3 years. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the fact is that they just completely surprise us, right? But I feel like if there's any holes, like literally, I think that the Buffalo Bills dominate the mismatch game right in this like overall matchup. Our defensive line is going up against a very young and inexperienced offensive line. Very young and very inexperienced. They still got Derrick Henry, but like I said in my preview video today, the Bills, specifically McDermott and Frazier, have done a fantastic job in containing Henry. On average, 50, 60 yards per game, minus last year when he put up 120, 130. But that was because of that one run where he just ripped off 70 yards, right? Literally one play. You subtract that, his average is 50 to 60. And I'm not going to harp on the past. I'm never going to harp on the past. But there was at least 6 holdings that the refs were just like, oh, nothing to see here. So we'll see what's going on. So I think that as long as we can go on ahead and we can just try and contain Derrick Henry, we do what we normally do with him. And then we just literally dominate and get pressure on Tannehill, organic pressure, because we need to drop as many people into coverage as possible. Rush 4, drop 7 if you have to. Rush 4, drop 7, that's it, because Tannehill's not the kind of guy that's going to attempt to throw bombs, right? He very rarely goes past 20 yards with his passing, and when he does, and so attempt to throw the deep ball, he has a 30% completion rate. Not too sexy in numbers right there. So I think that it's going to be crazy. We have someone that just came in and said, say that you watch highlights. Saquon got a lot of delayed handoffs to counter the aggressive D for the Titans. Saquon got a lot of delayed handoffs to counter the aggressive D. Yeah, man. I mean, this Titans defense ended up giving away 7 yards per carry against the New York Giants this past Sunday. And I really don't think that I want to label the Tennessee Titans defense as dead, right? I definitely don't want to label them as dead because that's just one game, very small sample size. Very, very small sample size when it comes into their ability to stop the run. And plus, it was Saquon Barkley. Everybody always forgets that he is a tremendous running back. This just so happens to be one of the few times that we've seen him healthy in the past decade. But I said this in my preview video. I said, feed the rock to Devin Singletary until they can prove to us that giving up 7 yards per carry was a fluke. Do it. Feed Singletary, because they think that we're going to go on ahead and go out there guns ablazing in the pass game, which there's definitely matchups that we could take advantage of sort of over there. I would probably have to compare their secondary. to the Bills secondary. In all honesty, they have amazing safeties with Hooker and Bayard. Pro Bowlers, insane. But their outside cornerbacks, very young, very inexperienced. They literally have McCreary on one side. He's a rookie. This is his second game as a professional. And then they have Fulton, who is the veteran of the group, and he's still developing. He's still young, second, third year, something like that. So there's weaknesses on the outside. Safeties are obviously going to be going in there, and they're going to try and bail them out, a lot of which, like how Hyde and Poyer do. Linebackers are trash. Their defensive line, I mean, outside of Bud Dupree and then outside of Simmons, both of those are going to make – I mean, both of those dudes are going to be making plays. There's nothing that we can do to, stop that. It's just how that works. But I definitely see the Buffalo Bills taking care of business against Tennessee. Shout out to Brian Dable, too. For winning this first game as a head coach, man. Listen, I am always going to root for him. I love the fact that he showed his balls for going for 2 during that game. Fun fact, I almost went to that game. And so I was in Nashville. And so at that point, and that was always good. Hey, guys, listen, still an open invitation. Fine to go ahead and keep just like running off into the questions from the chat. But I just dropped the link. For you guys to join me on this show. It's a tailgate for a reason. It's a pregame for a reason. If you guys want to have a conversation, hop on in. If not, I'm more than happy to go on ahead and just keep on scrolling through the chats right over here. What's surprising to me is the fact that out of all the Dolphins fans in here that were sounding off, Bills trash, dude, Bills trash, you would assume that they'd be the first people to hop in on this show, right? Like, they've been wanting to tell this to my face their entire lives. In fact, I'm sure they probably told their friends before. They're like, yo, man, there's like this Bills YouTuber that just hates on the Dolphins, man. I would love to tell him off. Now's your opportunity, baby. Now's your opportunity. Bills Mafia. Y'all are more than welcome to join the stream. Just go ahead and click that link. You'll be in the waiting room. Come on in, baby. This is a pregame to the AFC's Roundtable episode 3. I'm not sure if you guys are excited to see the absolute bloodbath that is going to occur between Master at Work and TD tonight. I'm just sitting here relaxing. As you can see, I'm not drinking beer tonight. I'm drinking some vino because I'm just going to let the kids argue, right? The adults over here sitting back and worried about business, which is week 2. We are going off in the chat here. Let's see what's going on. I saw something interesting. Logan comes in and says that there's 250 plus rushing the whole game, and it just wasn't Barkley. That D-line is soft now. No weapons outside on offense. When we get ahead and going through the tough with our outside pressure, tighten up, and time to be 3-2. What's going on, man? A Titans fan, listen, dude, y'all have had our number. Y'all have had our number for the longest time, and I have wanted nothing more than for us to absolutely get that revenge. It's been close. We got our first person in the back room. Robert.
What's up, Dan?
What is going on, man? Where are you calling from?
So, first and foremost, I am a Dolphins fan. I live out in Baltimore.
Oh, sick. Sick. How did that
But I'll give you
how does that work out?
Active duty Army.
Oh, nice, dude.
Active duty
I
Army.
appreciate your service, man. Really. Thank you.
My pleasure, man. Thank you. I'll give you guys props. You guys look damn good, man. You absolutely do.
I mean, dude, honestly, like, I know
all the kudos in the world to that.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, you'll probably read my titles and stuff, and like, you'll be like, "Oh, dude, this guy's the most pompous prick in the face of the planet." But
no, you aren't actually disrespectful at all. Like, you've never come off that way.
Yeah, no. Like, it's basically just, like, video titles because nobody's gonna click on Bills Ravens preview. And so I try to be interesting with it and stuff along those lines, but yeah, no, like, I mean, like, that's definitely sick. I'm sure you're absolutely, and so I'm sure you're absolutely running through the wall for embarrassing the Patriots this past Sunday.
Oh, I love embarrassing the Patriots, but let's be fair, we split with them every year.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Out of all the teams in the division, we have given the Patriots more trouble than anybody else over the last 15 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like, while the Patriots were just ruining my childhood, y'all were like the unsung heroes for the longest time.
Yeah.
And so, but now you're somewhat
right now, you guys are.
Yeah.
You guys are the thorns in my side I want to beat. We'll see what happens this year. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll definitely see how it all kind of plays out. And so I like the way that you guys looked. I really, really did. What are your thoughts on Tua, right? And so, because I know that there's so many Dolphins fans out there, like half of them are like, like a Tua near, like 2 and on, and then some are just like, you know what? I don't think he's the answer, but I think he'll do for now.
So I hate the fan base for this regard. I really do.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you I'm sold on Tua. I won't make my determination one way or another until after this year is over. There's been too many issues around him to get a clear evaluation of what he is or what he isn't.
Okay.
If you look at our offensive line, absolute trash. Right? Yeah. The last 2 years. Then you mix in all the BS with Ryan Fitzpatrick, Deshaun Watson, Jacoby Brissett, all the crap with Flores and the drama around who was calling the defense and who wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really hard to get a really good read, especially when you look at the weapons in the offensive line. But he has no excuses after this year. None.
No, yeah. I mean, I was about to say the exact same thing because like after his first year and then after last year, I always try reminding people that like if you look at Josh Allen's first year, like
He was
literally
trash the first 2 years.
He was terrible. He was terrible his first year, but then
he came out in the third though, and he turned the corner.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, he basically
hands down.
Yeah, and so like I mean, he basically pulled like a Space Jam. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? Where those aliens steal like the athlete's talent.
I want to know who cloned his body and replaced his brain because something happened.
Yeah. I mean, something happened. So I mean, that's why I'm always just like, hey. And so I've always cautioned Miami Dolphins fans. I'm like, don't give up on your quarterback that easy because that's why the Bills were in like 17, 18 plus years of mediocrity because we had no continuity. If somebody had one bad year, like they're like, fuck you, we're out, and then you start from the jump. But I do agree that if he doesn't do it this year, if Tua does not lead you into the playoffs and at least win one playoff game, then in my opinion, I feel like y'all need to move on. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. But the most annoying part about all of it is just the straight up thought process of, oh no, let's go bring in our 7th round pick. Or, oh no, let's go find this other QB on this other team. Like, I know people don't want to hear it, but the year needs to play out.
Exactly.
Because we have better lines, we have better weapons, we have a better offensive line.
Yeah.
I like our scheme and how we're moving our receivers around a little bit more. Our defense is still really good. Like, there's no excuse, and there's not a crap ton of internal drama.
Yeah. And so I mean, I think this week is going to be very telling.
Yep.
While the Ravens, who I believe are struggling tremendously when it comes to the offense, but like I mean, let's be honest. And so they played the Jets. Of course, they ended up putting up that many points. Their defense.
Well, they only put up 20-something points. I can't sit there and say we put up a crap ton of points either because we didn't. Mm-hmm. Our offense missed cues and we missed plays.
Yeah.
But there's definitely stuff there to be excited about.
Hell yeah.
If you go back and look at the game that we beat the Patriots handedly, yes. Did we win as much as we should have? No. Did Tua have a perfect game? No. Did he make some good plays and bonehead plays? Yes, on both fronts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah. And so, hey, man, listen, I got a couple more people on to go ahead and let into the stream real fast. We got about 20 more minutes. But, hey, man, listen, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you. We'll see you at the AFC's Roundtable here in about a half hour. And once again, man, definitely appreciate your service. You're the man.
Hey, thank you, Dan. All the respect in the world for you, dude.
Man. Yeah, man. Likewise, except for week 3. That's it. We'll see you soon.
Hopefully we get back and finish out for a change and don't let you off in the 4th quarter.
We'll see you, man. Later.
It'll be interesting. Bye, bud.
Later, bro. See ya. My guy, J17 MVP. What's good, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? How's the good life? What you doing?
I'm just chilling.
So where you calling from?
Does he, do you know Ed Oliver if he's gonna be like back soon, or is he?
From what I've seen so far, Sean McDermott and the front office have kept it pretty close to the vest right now. It didn't seem too serious. Let me go.
It looked like an ankle sprain of some sort.
Let me see if there's any like thing going on. Bills had let's see. Bills defensive tackle won't practice Wednesday. So, I mean, say that he's gone, which I mean, if he's not practicing today, we're gonna have to keep a very close eye out and see how it works out tomorrow. From what I've seen with injury reports, man, if like they are not practicing by Friday, like they're not.
Yeah, they're out. They're gonna
be out. Like there's no way. And he's too valuable to go out there and like risk it.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is that the Tennessee Titans offensive line is very young, very inexperienced. So I wouldn't be surprised even if Ed Oliver like was like a coin toss, like more than likely he can play. They'll probably just sit him and just let Jordan Phillips.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Settle just handle the entire situation from there because like there's so many mismatches even without Ed Oliver. Like,
Yeah,
that offensive line is about to be a fucking bloodbath on
mhm.
Monday night.
Like the defensive tackle depth on the Bills is absolutely crazy. Like you put Tim Settle, put like Quan Jones, whatever you want. I mean,
yeah, no, exactly. So like, I mean, I wouldn't be against like us sitting Oliver, even if he was ready from the most part, because I mean,
because it's not
gonna
like
be,
we need like interior pressure from a pass rushing perspective. They're just gonna run Henry most of the game. So I mean,
oh yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, like that's definitely going to be something that like works out, which is great. Like, I read something earlier, which is great. Sounds like that his shelf life is finally starting to catch up to him because in
oh yeah,
2000, yeah, because like I mean, he used to be a fucking stud when it
Mhm.
came down to like yards after contact. Since 2018, like he has dwindled in that stat with each and every single year, and I just have a feeling that this is going to be the matchup where we completely take him out of the equation, and we have for the most part. Besides
yeah.
that
It's just
one
last year.
run, yeah,
That was
last year,
year.
and so the only reason why he ended up throwing up 120 yards was that one play where the refs just conveniently ignored 7 holds.
Oh yeah, the Poyer hold. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude, like 7 holds going into it. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Canada,
From Canada. Nice. Whereabouts in Canada?
near Niagara Falls, so I'm like really close to the border.
Nice. How many games do you go to a year?
Like a few, like 2 or 3.
A few of them?
I'm not like a season ticket holder, but I go up sometimes.
Nice, man. Well, I mean, definitely let me know when you're going to be up. I'm going to be up Steelers game week 5. I'll be up the Packers game, and I'll be up in Cleveland. So if
Yeah,
you're
I'm
going to
gonna.
get
I'm
any of those games, let me know.
probably gonna try and go in a game in November. Probably.
Yeah.
So either the Vikings, the Packers, or
The Vikings game should be good.
yeah, I know.
They look really good.
Yeah, they're a solid ass team. I mean, I never understood why the Vikings were like so atrocious before because they outside weapons and like
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook and
Yeah.
they got like really good receivers, like great weapons, great defense. I mean,
And so they completely revamped their offensive scheme this year. And I mean, should be a good game to go to. But
yeah, I know.
yeah. But hey man, listen, it was very nice to meet you. You
You
are
too.
welcome anytime. Like I think I'm probably just gonna do this with each and every single pregame for the AFC's roundtable. So I mean, hope to see you again soon, man. Let's go
Yeah.
Bills, and
Go
for the
Bills.
love of God, let's beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
We'll see you, homie.
See ya.
Peace.
My
My
what
guy.
up,
What up,
dog?
man? Yo,
How you
at?
doing, brother?
You're definitely in the South. I could tell with that tank top.
No, you're wrong. You're incorrect. I'm from Pittsburgh. Well, I'm from Buffalo, but I live outside of Pittsburgh.
Oh, Steelers country. How's that go?
Yeah, it's most unfortunate.
Yeah.
Trying to call Josh Allen the Big Ben number 2. You know what I mean?
Oh, no way they show him that much
2.0
disrespect.
2.0 is what they're trying to call it, but
2.0. Well,
he's one of one. He's one of one. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, really all we need is just that Lombardi, and so then we can just put that argument away.
Well,
Like,
my name tells it, but yeah, I don't see that. I mean, let's be honest. We'll beat the Titans, and just like them guys always say, one game at a time, and that's the truth in all honesty. But that one game cost us the first round bye last year, so that slip really hurt. And
it really did.
Yeah, you can look at it, and this team is just they're focused, you know. And that first game was a huge game. I think it built confidence. They come out there fast, and I mean, it didn't work out as well. That first interception really hurt, I think. You know, went right in his lap. But I think they were on the move to score a lot of points, you know, and I mean, you could just tell they're super focused. And I just don't see how the Titans can keep up on the outside on offense with
no way.
How they got rid of, you know, Brown. I just don't see it, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because, like, I mean, really, when you look at it, like, especially their outside corners, like, they're young and inexperienced. Honestly, like, I mean, I would probably like say that they're like the Bills, basically. Like they have
Yeah,
two
a little
very
bit.
inexperienced outside, but like
A little bit.
baller safeties. Like that's
Yeah.
like how it's going to kind of go through with it. But I mean, I would heavily anticipate that with Josh Allen is about to target those outside corners early and as often as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Going into it.
I think they're going to be very conscious about how Dayball, they just ran the ball. And it just wasn't Saquon. If you look at the game,
Yeah.
It just wasn't Saquon. It was a lot of people touching that ball that was moving it.
Yeah.
I think it was over 250 yards rushing on that team.
7 yards per carry. 7 yards per carry.
I think what they're going to do is a little bit of what they kind of did, last week. I think they're going to be rushing the ball a little bit more. I think they're going to hand the ball a little bit more off to our running back. Singletary is going to get a little bit more work. And man, the only thing that stinks is I would love to see Cook a little bit more. I know he fumbled that once, and I know how McDermott he just doesn't.
And so we won't see that man till week 4, bro.
Yeah,
we won't see that man till week 4 because of that fumble.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thicker backs. So do you think that it's going to be a rotation between him and Moss?
No, I think that, and so I think
you know
that
what
James
I mean?
Cook will have another opportunity.
You got to switch it up. They love going with rotation on everything, which is they want to keep everybody fresh. But
yeah, they really do. And I mean, when it comes down to it, like, it's hard to judge a run defense based off of one game, but if they're
100%
offing up fucking 7 yards per carry, like, you better make them prove to you that it was a fluke.
I think that's what they're going to do too.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be ready for that. And then one thing, Josh, I think that off of one game, obviously this isn't a big sample size, but he was hitting them underneath and he was hitting them quick.
Yeah,
and if they're keeping so many men in the box, I'm excited to see if he goes for them short, them quick passes, and I mean,
And so Tennessee's linebackers are fucking terrible. Like, they're like,
I didn't want to say it, man.
They're terrible. They are absolutely terrible. So, I mean, hopefully Dawson Knox, hopefully Jamison Crowder, Isaiah McKenzie, if like he's not being punished for his interception that he caused this past Thursday.
Yeah.
And so, dude, like, I mean, I like really think that that's how we're going to attack that defense. It's just going to come down to us making sure that we execute and making sure that like we just don't turn the ball over. But even if we do, we got the firepower and we can
help
run on demand, which is insane.
Von Miller, man, he got them young boys. He got them young boys working. I mean, got them excited.
Dude, when everybody on earth was, oh man, you paid that fool way too much money. Like, he earned every penny of his damn contract that game 1 this year.
Yeah, 100%.
So
and that's one thing. Whenever we got Diggs, because we could have got Jefferson. We could have got Jefferson if we went, stay with the pick. But the thing that I like about that we got Diggs because it gave Josh Allen experience because he was already a pro. You know what I mean? And I think that helped Josh Allen's development. You know what I mean? And I just think that's another thing on the defense now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that experience, it's on not on just the offensive side, it's on the defensive side. Now with that experience, it got these young boys moving and learning. And just when you get that big old fella moving and you get them young guys seeing it, I mean, it spreads throughout the team. But now it's not only on defense, it's on offense.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think that it was the perfect formula as far as his development. Diggs 100%. Is obviously a massive contributor, but an unsung hero and who I will always root for. I'm surprised he's still a free agent, but Beasley was also a massive, massive little ingredient right in the progression as well. But I mean, now he has all the weapons in the world, and let's go ahead and hope that we can just beat Tennessee for the love of God, man. Why does that team have our number?
I don't even think it's going to be. I don't even think it's going to be. I'm being God's honest. I don't even think it's going to be close. A game. I really don't, man. I really don't. That's what I feel. I don't know. Hopefully,
take the Bills money line is what you're saying. So take the Bills money line on this issue.
No, money line. I'm giving points. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going for big money. You mean I don't know. I'm giving points. It's 9.5. I'm going to do a little 2-team teaser. Let's not be crazy.
Love it. Dude, I love it, man. Listen, bro.
All right, bro.
It was an
Hey, you
absolute
get
pleasure.
on the AFC Roundtable. I'll see you there.
Yeah, man. We'll see you we'll see you in 20 minutes.
I'll put on a shirt.
My guy. We'll see you, homie.
Later.
Mr. French.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from New York.
New York. Nice.
Yep.
In Western New York, the Buffalo area, or?
I'm about an hour from Buffalo.
Okay.
So
Nice,
I'm
man.
pretty close.
Nice.
My question for you is, what did you think about Jordan Phillips, man? I thought he looked amazing.
Dude, listen, some players just work well within a particular system.
Yeah.
And he was not the same person once he got paid and went over to Arizona. He was not the same player when he got paid and went over to Arizona. And he was an unsung hero. I feel like nobody was talking about Jordan Phillips, his performance against the LA Rams. Like, he is an absolute monster on the line. And so the gentleman that was just on before, or maybe even before that, he was kind of concerned about Ed Oliver not being able to play. But with the way that Jordan Phillips has been playing, and I mean, I'm not sure if you remember a couple of years back, the last game that we actually beat the Titans, when they had that beef between him and Lewin, like him, Shaq Lawson, and Lewin, like, we're just going at it. Like, dude just absolutely ate. I love the Jordan Phillips pickup. I really
Me
do.
too.
And
underrated pickup, in my opinion.
Exactly.
He looked
exactly.
like a beast, dude. He just looked like he was tearing up the line against the Rams, like just getting through whenever he wanted to. He's
no, man. Like, I mean, he's
too.
1,000%, dude. Like, I mean, like, so between him and Settle, who I absolutely love, he's everything that Stars should have been. He is everything that Stars should have been for us for the past couple of years, like being like that true like run stuffer, like that guy that like completely takes up as many blocks as humanly possible. I mean, say that Ed Oliver can play. We have so much depth. It's unreal, like right in that unit. And I mean, it's been interesting. What are your thoughts on someone came in and said, "Dad, your cup's empty." I know, bro. There's a couple of sips. My bottle's out in the kitchen, but I gotta show y'all a show, man. I can't be going out refilling right now. What are your thoughts on the game on Monday? Are you nervous at all, or do you think that it should be like a give me win?
I mean, so we've lost one in the past 2 years, and I mean, last year was really close. That really hurt my heart.
It did.
Yeah, that loss ruined my week, if I can remember. Yeah, but
oh my God.
I think we should pull away here, just because of how much better our defense has gotten since last year. Like, I feel like our defense was a little shaky. Like, even though we're number one, there were definitely spots where I felt like we could have been better at. But yeah, I think we should destroy the fucking Titans, dude.
Please, for the love of God, man. Like last year, like when I like made this video saying that we were going to like destroy them, like a bunch of like 12-year-old like kids from Tennessee like came on like after the fact. Oh yeah, really destroyed us, bro. Like, I'm gonna be that petty where I'm legitimately gonna go back to that video and just be like, how about now? How about now? Like, literally a grown man like arguing with like a 13-year-old Tennessee Titans fan. I don't care, bro. Have your parents call me, okay? This is real stuff. What helps is the fact is that for the first time in forever, they're actually coming to Buffalo first. Past 3 matchups, it's been in Tennessee. There's no way that Bills Mafia is not going to be getting into their heads. Noise-wise, the crowd's going to be a factor. Like, during
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we'll see what's going on. Are you going to any games this year or no?
I'm going to try to. My job, it's kind of hard getting time off. I'm a corrections officer, so I'm working crazy hours, man. But if I can, I definitely will, dude. Like, I feel like I got to. Like, this is our year, man. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but with the way our defense is looking and, Diggs, like, I was surprised. Like, I thought Gabe Davis was going to, lead that game, but Diggs, he's the man, dude. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. No, man. Like, I mean, he made literally Ramsey, the best cornerback in the league, look like absolute shit. And I loved every second of it. Especially with Josh Allen being I mean, he's been 3-0 against him since he put out that article saying that he was trash. And I love it. Like, his like QBR against Jalen Ramsey is probably like historic. from that perspective. But no, I mean, as far as like the correctional officer thing, my brother-in-law is actually so it's a correctional officer. Yeah, yeah. Well, down in South Carolina. And so I know it's like a hard job. So I mean, like we definitely understand that.
Hey, God bless them.
Yeah, dude, right?
Everyone, dude. It's not for everyone, but one more question. I know there's probably other people that want to get in. What did you see from the Miami game and the Patriots game?
What did I see from the Miami game?
Dolphins? Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal. I think that the Patriots are really bad. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pats won 4 games this year. And that's like going to be over.
I think the Jets might. I mean, I don't know. I honestly thought the Jets would have did better against the Ravens, but this year I was kind of thinking the Jets might pull ahead of the Patriots just because of the talent that the Jets
feel like they still might. And so I feel like they still might. Say that Zach Wilson was like under center, I feel like that game might have been a little closer.
Yeah.
I really do, because Flacco is just he's washed. It's just how it is. One thing that was interesting is that like their 2 corners, the Jets, Sauce Gardner, and I forget the other guy that's on the opposite side of Sauce, but like they gave up like one pass for like 9 yards the entire game. They have a lot of youth and a lot of talent, and I'm still seeing the Jets finish 3rd. And by 3rd place, I'm not saying like, I mean, I'm thinking that the Dolphins and the Jets are going to finish in 2nd and 3rd, but it's going to be decided by 1 or 2 games.
Wow.
Yeah. And so the Pats are good. But like, as far as the Dolphins are concerned, I still think that there's a lot of questions from Tua. I was not impressed with Tua, how he played. I'm sure you saw that meme where like he tried to target like Tyreek and like he like threw it right in the ground, like 15 yards, like right before him. So it's just going to come down to it, man. I think that they have like a lot of anxiety as a team because they know that the Bills just have dominated them like throughout the past couple of years. So I don't think that the Dolphins need to be a worry as far as the regular season. But we're going to see. Like, I think it's going to be very telling once we see how they go up against the Ravens defense, which is very good. So we're going to have to see. And like, I mean, just definitely get back to me on after week 2. After we see them play from there. But
I got you. I've been a fan for a while. I don't know if you remember, Gabe Davis actually texted me. I was going to sell him a PS4 or a PS5.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, but I was never able to get one, dude. I was trying so hard, but it was like they were selling.
You were like, "Yo, it's Gabe." Like, "Yo, it's Gabe Davis, man. Yeah. Pull every string you can. This man needs a PS5."
Tried, dude. I tried getting my dad on it. My dad told him I should tell him and be honest that I don't have a PS5. I was like, no, because I had like text messages with him. It's crazy, but
that's hysterical.
Yeah, he probably hates me. But
that's hysterical. Right. So shoot him a text and just be like, "Yo, bro, and so I'm expecting you to fucking catch 9 passes, whatever. Just go from there." Oh, dude. Well, hey, man, listen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap up because I got to prep for this insane episode that's about to go down. But, dude,
I'm ready for it.
I appreciate you, French, man. I definitely know that you've been watching me for a bit, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. You always got my support. See ya.
See ya, homie. Later. Right before I stop off, the homie Brian, who lives down the street from me, very good friend of mine, comes in with a donation. Josh Allen throws lasers. He does. Laser Squad. 3,000%, baby. I love it. Dal Mafia, listen, the AFC's Roundtable starts literally in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes over on our own exclusive channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, you're going to have to because that's how you can participate in the live chat, etc., etc. So go on over there. I expect a lot of Bills Mafia to be in there today. Because number one, we're going to watch the children argue, Dolphins fans and Pats fans, like arguing about that like little child's play game that just went down while the adults sit back, enjoy our drinks, and enjoy our seat at the top of the hill because that's exactly where the Buffalo Bills are. Love y'all. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. Deuces. Oh, yeah. What the hell's my problem? Let's go Buffalo.